Never take the full step of your father and mother bad characters. Never take the full step of your mother bad attitude. The character that could not keep your mother in her husband's house. The character that could not allow women to stay in your father's hand. A toxic characters from your parents. Why do I say this? I see so many of you women, you took after your mother. You didn't pick one of two good things from your mother. I believe every parent, they have bad side and a good side. But some of you, instead of you to choose the good side, that little good side in your parents, you decided to choose the bad side of them. Now, for instance, there are some of you, your mother was toxic to your father. Your mother was doing pion, pion, pion. Born for this, born for that, born for this. Your mother, Juju was disturbing her. She refused. At the end of the day, the Juju could not allow her to stay in her husband's house. You, the child now, you want to take after that same attitude. Now, there are some of you, your mother was disrespecting your father, fighting, being toxic, rude, arrogant, disrespect, and so many. Instead of you now to live a different life, not to behave like your mother to your boyfriend, to your husband, you will choose that same attitude of your mother. And for your own mind, you're thinking your mother is doing you a favor. Your mother is not doing you a favor, but is destroying you. In fact, you might even think you are doing yourself a favor. You are not doing yourself a favor. You are destroying yourself, like mother, like daughter. Your mother is always fighting your father. You join hand with your father, your mother. You are beating your father. You are fighting him, molesting the man. Doing that because of what? Don't you think that you are inheriting a limity that you don't know how it comes? Oh, your father is cheating. Your mother is cheating. I don't know what they call it. Your father is beating your mother. Your father is maltreating your mother. All right. Look, check your mother character. Was your mother good to your father? Is she good to your father? That's what you need to think about. Check your mother character. Will you allow, for example, you the woman, will you allow your son to get married to someone like your mother? Your own mother that gave birth to you. Will you allow your own biological son to get married to her? Now, for the men inside, your father was toxic to your mother, beating your mother anyhow, misbehaving, insulting her, flirting up at that. No woman can stay in your father's hand. Your mother that even managed to stay in your father's hand, or the woman that or let me just put it this way. A woman that even managed to stay in your father's house, you saw it. You see what that woman is going through. You see how your father is maltreating that woman. And that same bad attitude of your father, you brought it into your matrimonial home. You brought that bad, rude, toxic attitude. You brought it to your wife. Don't you think you are making a big mistake? Now, I want to ask you, the man, will you allow your daughter to marry someone like you or like your father? No. How many of you can be proud or will say to yourself, I want my child to marry somebody like me? Now, I want to tell you, Queen Goddess Global Worldwide Nation, I want my daughters and my sons to get married to somebody like me. Yes. And if I don't see them getting married to somebody like me, I will not allow them to marry those people. I pray that my daughters, my sons, they get married to somebody like me. But what I pray that their woman should not have like me is being too nice, being too calm. Yes. You see, that really affects me. Being too nice, being too calm, being too relative. People will always want to take advantage from you. Like, take advantage on you. Like, I prayed every day, God, give my son, if I have a male son tomorrow, give him a good woman like me. But in the sense of The character. Yes, I have my own bad. The bad side, when you provoke me, you see the evil side of me. Yes. Yes, that's why I want my son to marry. So, and I want my son, I would also train them to always know the value of a good woman. Also, my daughters, except the ones who grow up to have their own personal attitude. Because the last time I checked, even this one that I'm with now, I have taught her in the ways that I know. Except as she's growing up now, she's having her own different character that her friends are teaching her, but not the one I taught her. But I pray they got married to like a man who will have my same attitudes. Now, ask yourself, will you allow your son to marry who you are when they grow up? No. You will see some toxic parents. They will be saying, my son cannot marry this, my son cannot marry that, my daughter cannot. Because why? Some of them, they are very toxic. Because they won't take what they are giving to another person's child. That person you are being toxic to, is it not somebody's child? You will see some men who sleeps with every woman, both small children, teenagers, and they sleep with them, all of them. And at the end of the day, when they have a baby, they will be protecting the girl child. You know, we're greedy. If you don't want anyone to hurt your children, don't hurt another people. Don't hurt another person's children. Now, let me tell you this, my love. Check, in fact, let me just say this. I've seen so many women who possess. I will not look at their mother. Just like some miscreant then. If you see this miscreant, if you check their biography, their mother, their father was like this. Toxic, greedy, selfish. Want to take what belongs to other. Want to claim what is not theirs. Their mother's bad attitude could not allow them to stay, their mother to stay in a husband's house. Even the one their mother is still marrying to now, they are still maltreating the man, using the man as a slave. Because the man is, because the man is cool, is kind, is calm, is lovely, you turn him. Your bad attitude, you got no respect for this man. If people don't change from this your bad attitude, it is the message the ancestors should come and deliver to you people. Change before it's too late, because you are bringing generational curse upon you. That man you are maltreating, you are doing anyhow. The spirit is not happy. The spirit will place a curse on your generation. Now you, that woman, now look at your children. Look at the men they are with. Using this men like as if they are slaves. You, this man, the same thing. Can't you just change? Live a different life. Your father was toxic to your mother, and now you want to take it upon yourself and be maltreating your girlfriend. You see some boys are very toxic, beating their women, beating the children, beating them, the wives, their girlfriends, in the presence of their children. My brother, you are too toxic for my liking. Change your character. I'm a guamo be. Unenika when you don't come one after. Who know who I say we are be? Please. Why do your bonere worry or bonijua? Okay, your father is nice, isn't it? Your father has a bad side, your mother has a bad side, isn't it? Why can't you pick the good side from your father? Why are you picking the bad attitude of your parents that makes women to be running from him? Or probably women wants to be inside, because you know all the days women, they like to be second, third, 100 wives. They don't care. Even these days, even though the man is toxic, they don't care. You have to tell your word that they like marriage more than anything. You understand? But at the end of the day, you as a child make a difference. You know, sometimes this thing annoys me. Don't be offended the way I speak. It's just that sometimes the thing annoys me the way I see some women and make character. Stop it. If not, It is generation with generation. Your children will grow up. The one you will born, they will grow up and take your character the way you take your father character, the way you take your mother character. Try to live differently from your parents. If your parents have a good character, emulate that. Don't emulate the bad side of them. Peace.